Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So I've left the noise in from yesterday's video just to highlight a typical scenario of why I do not trade against the trend. So if you remember correctly from yesterday's video, we had this level here. Okay, we had this wedge forming, and let's give you this level here, which was 12,948. We had a wedge forming on the level. We had a measured move, which is this line here, aiming for gap close. Okay, we got a gap down, and we started to rally pretty hard to the downside. Let's take the 15 minute here. Rally is the wrong word. We started to fall to the downside. So we had this gap down, formed a bit of a range, broke the range, and started moving down to the target. So you'd have been forgiven thinking, okay, we've got a breakout, we've got a retest. These two bars here you can classify as a retest. It doesn't matter which way. If I just fine tune the wedge there, you'll see breakout, retest, rejection. Short it is. I'm looking for gap close. Okay, but that is clearly an ambush for you. So some people would have been having trailing stops and getting money down here, but the thing that I missed yesterday was the correct level. So the gap is a level there, but let's just take this one, this line here. I'm always looking for the inside tail of where prices come past. So the first area is there. Okay, and you can see price did get past that area there. I'm now going to take this, let's put a new line in. The next area where there's an inside tail is there. So in other words, prices come past it. There it is there. And it needs to be tested. It was tested here at the beginning of the wedge. If you come back to the 15 minute, you'll see exactly what transpired here. Pin bar right off that inside tail level, and the rally started from there. Okay. So often what happens is you're trading against a trend and you have a measured move where you've got a target that you're aiming for, and it's always a big juicy one that you look for, and that gap is a big juicy one because it's the most logical one. But then you miss this level here, and you can see the congestion at this area is pretty strong, which was 12,810. Okay, so anyway, that's just one of the reasons why I do not trade against the trend, because 9 times out of 10 you get going and you miss out. Even on this pullback here, a lot of people would have said, well, wait for the pullback, there's a pullback there, I'm now looking for shorts down, and then would have been stopped out straight away. And that is also why this candle is so big as well. Okay, anyway, that's just a little bit of inside information to the way I see things. If we just start off with the daily, we ended up with a close on the high. I think the important thing for me right now is we have closed above this previous level. And you can see this has been a pretty strong level. This is going to be my area of support now, which is 12,926. Okay, so what we're doing now is we are definitely going to be targeting the underside of this gap and then the top side of the gap over there. Those are the next two targets. We start drilling down to 3 hour. You can see this wedge, break, pin bar. I mean, classic that. And pretty much rallying off that. And again, that inside bar, that inside tail, there it is there. And you can see it's exactly where we came. And I'm taking it off the 3 hour. Okay, all the way down to test it again. It had been tested. It tested a second time and then rallied off. So I'm looking for the similar kind of setup at the moment. So what I need to do is just bring my levels in like that. Come down to the hour. I'd like to see some kind of a pullback onto 12,995 or alternatively 12,944 and possibly 1,300. I just want to have a look at what's happening. I know the futures market at the moment is up significantly right now. DAX futures is also up 13,100, 13,122 at the moment. So just above where we closed. I want to see a bit of a pullback or some kind of a consolidation. You're probably going to have to come down to your 15 minutes here. Okay, wait for some consolidation, something similar to what's happening here. Okay, and then I want to see a pullback onto consolidation. I want to see price start rolling. That's the opportunity to get in long. Okay, so I am looking for longs, just looking for a pullback onto support and looking for some positive price action off support, like a pin bar, an engulfing bar, or an inside bar. There's an inside bar there, another inside bar there, another inside bar there. There's an engulfing bar going into the close. But those are the pattern that I'm looking for off a support level, and that will get me to trading to the long side. And I think it's pretty much the short and sweet of it. Anyway, I hope that helps. Whatever you do, just be patient. Wait for the structure. There's lots of structure that does happen, especially on the 15-minute. You know where the trend is going. Trend is going up pretty strongly to the upside at the moment. So look for those pullbacks onto structure. And I think this is a fairly good area, just by the way. Let me just adjust it better. There. So pullback onto 13,050 would also work as an opportunity. What you need to do is just be on the 15 minutes, wait for it to come back on here, and then you are looking for that gap to the upside as a long-term target. Your short-term targets is up to you to decide what you want to get out with. For me, I look for 100 points at a time to get some profit, and then look for new opportunities to get back in again. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.